The boy who walked away from everything. There was a boy named Siddhartha. He lived in a palace and he had everything he could ever want. But one day he decided to walk away from it all. He walked out of the palace and into the forest. He didn't know where he was going, but he knew that he needed to find the meaning of life. He walked for days and days, and finally he came across a group of people sitting under a tree. They were all very peaceful and happy. So he sat down next to them and asked them, "What's your secret? Why are you so happy?" They told him that they were following the teachings of a wise man named Buddha. He said that life is full of suffering, and the only way to end suffering is to follow his eightfold path. The boy was very excited. Finally, he thought he had found the answer he was looking for. He joined the group and began following the path, but after a while, he started to feel hungry. He hadn't realized it at first, but he had left the palace without any food or water, and now he was starting to get really thirsty. One of the people in the group saw that he was struggling and asked him, "Why don't you just grab a coconut and eat it?" The boy looked at him in surprise. "I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I've never cracked open a coconut before." The man smiled and said, "Well, here's how you do it." He took the coconut and showed him how to open it. Then he handed it to the boy and said, "Here, you can have the first one. It's on me." The boy took the coconut and drank the water. It was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted. He thanked the man and continued on his journey. As he walked, he thought about everything he had learned. He realized that the answer to life's suffering wasn't just about following a path. It was about helping others along the way. He returned to the palace and told his family everything he had seen and experienced. His family was very worried about him, but they were also very proud. They had always known that their son was special, and they were right. Siddhartha Gautama became known as the Buddha, the one who was awake. He spent the rest of his life teaching others how to find the meaning of life and end their suffering. And that, my friends, is the story of the boy who walked away from everything. If you liked this story, please subscribe for more content. Thank you for listening.